37 years in the uniform. One of the best places I had was being a sniper. Graduation from the Ranger course.
Oh, you're so skinny then, huh?
Of course.
I think I wouldn't have fallen in love with you. You're so skinny. Like undernourished like that. So funny. Oh my gosh, my love.
I'm not at that level which I used to be, and I have to accept that. When you accept that, you kind of slow down a little bit.
How did you first know that there was an issue?
Well, because Peter is really a loving person.
Yeah.
And when he was in his study and I'll go knock the door and say, hey, love, would you like to have a cup of tea? And he'll look at me as though he wants to chew me up. So fierce. I said to myself, something is wrong here, you know. So then someone said, go and see a geriatric consultant.
They gave me a piece of paper and they wrote a sketch of a house. And they asked me, copy that. I was drawing circles. I couldn't even draw a straight line. Yeah, it was scary, you know. I said, what the hell?
Because it must be difficult because you were in the army,
yeah.
You were in control, you were the sharpshooter, and suddenly,
boom, everything's gone.
Yeah.
I think when Peter got his diagnosis, he lost a lot of confidence. He does get frustrated when he can't do a certain puzzle or get out of a maze. We all take things for granted, and the people around who say, oh my God, a simple thing you can't do. Yeah, to you it's simple. To one that's living with dementia, it is not. And Peter tries. I see him trying every day, and I'm so proud of him. I mean, he does.
I would think that I was suffering, but I think you were suffering more. And I couldn't do anything about it. And then that's, I think, where I went down. Because I thought useless. But it took about 2 or 3 months before I could bring myself together again, you know, and engage her. I have to match the numbers here with all the numbers there. And I could stay 2 hours and I'm still trying to find one. But I don't want to give up.
Oh, yeah, he may forget or he might, find it a challenge at times to organize things, but he's definitely a fighter. Correct, my commando?
Yep. Love you, dog.
I love you still.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go up. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
We'll be playing some classical music, and when you're listening, you may have certain images or flashbacks.
I think the last 3 years has been very tough on me personally, because I had to look after my mom who had cancer and then my mother-in-law. And suddenly my husband is infected. When you have people close to you impacted by a disease that you cannot stop, and as much as you want to stay positive, it's very hard. I mean, we are very prepared. I'm grateful that I still have Peter with me and I'm enjoying every minute that I have with him. But again, you're never prepared for the unknown, right?
Oh, what fun it is to ride on one open sleigh.
Look at the wedding photograph.
Oh yeah, you can see some nice wedding photographs.
We've been married for 24 years. Wonderful years.
Yes, I'm just lucky to have my wife Yvonne by my side. And that's not an understatement, I can tell you that. I can trust her on anything.
Yes. Definitely my soulmate, 100%.
It's not about being the best, it's about getting the best.
You got your best, huh? First prize, no?
Yeah.
Let's screen down a little bit. We're not technology. Ah, here you go.
Perfect. Now I would need both of you in the rectangle. You can move the laptop or you can move yourself. Either way.
Yeah, that's better like this.
Yes, beautiful. I can see your beautiful faces now. I understand that some of Peter's former army friends reached out after the show. Was this the first time they heard about his condition?
You know, that it went like a whole shock to all my friends that Peter actually got this, so dementia. I've never failed IPPT before. I've always done gold and nothing but gold. You know, the super guy, you know, the fit soldier and things like that.
They were very concerned and very supportive and wanted to know if there's anything they can do.
I limit driving because I'm worried I might do something silly. 2 weeks ago, we had a reunion of my company. I needed someone to bring me and my wife to the ceremonial place. And snap, a guy will call, I'm picking you up, you and your wife. I'll be there at what time? And things like that. I don't have to ask. And I get about 3 or 4 of those. It's because we've been together for so long. And it's not just a friend, not friendship. It's brotherhood. We will do nearly everything for each other.
There was a lot of encouraging messages that he received. How did it feel for you all these years after the series and suddenly you received these texts from people that you've not heard from?
I guess I'm one of the lucky ones, you know. I didn't expect so much of what do you call it?
People coming to you?
Yeah, I mean,
response?
responding to my what is what I have within me now.
Have you continued singing since?
So after the performance, Pete and I, we still continue. We sing at home. And then what's good is we discovered a place called KS Cafe at Kampong Siglap. And it's a 2-piece band and they play evergreen, our type of song. And then it's 1 hour of, what do you call it, open mic. So anybody can go out there and sing whatever song you want. Nobody judge you. In fact, people get up and dance. So it's a very fun place to be at. Peter enjoys it.
Yeah, it's good.
To Peter, what would you say to someone who's dealing with dementia?
The disease is the disease. Okay, it's what you want to do about it. Okay, you can drop on the floor, start rolling, crying, and things like that, or you can take it straight ahead. Find help. Find the people that like what we have, you know, who are ready to support us. It's not about being the best. It's about giving your best. You know, and I use that always in the army.
To Yvonne, what would you say to someone caring for a spouse with dementia?
It's not an easy, I won't sugarcoat it. I think the first step is you need to bring that wall down, you know, and be open to being helped. For me personally, once I let go and not be too guarded, I found that, hey, all these like-minded care partners, they were able to advise me. And then now that it's been 2 years, I'm now being able to advise other new care partners. Dementia Singapore has a very good support system. It can point you out to where you can get help.
Thank you for watching the videos.
You watch other videos on CNA Insiders.
Give me a little wave or something.
Even though she has dementia, she's still witty, she's still mom.
Caring to the point of irritating me.